with the identification tag on the side. Here you'll find the manufacturer, date it was manufactured, VIN number, your model, some gross weights, tire sizes, pressures. Below is a tire chart with pressures and your cargo weights, and also your VIN number in the yellow. Up front, your battery. These aren't maintenance-free batteries. You may have to add water to them at some point. If you're not going to be using your unit for a while, I would disconnect it. There is a bit of a power drain coming from the carbon monoxide detector and stereo. And for winter storage, I would put it somewhere warm. You have two 20-pound propane tanks, selector in the middle. The little arrow points to whichever tank you want supplying. You have a jack, on and off switch for your light and up and down. Your breakaway, one thing to note with that, if your battery's hooked up and if the key gets pulled out, it does activate your brakes. And if it is left like that for a while, it can damage your brakes. So just kind of keep an eye, make sure that stays in. Front cubby, you have a crank for your stabilizer jacks, one on each corner. There's also a hole to crank your slide in manually, and I'll show you that when we get there. You have your short cord, it's a 30 amp, and a hose with a garden hose sprayer. This is a quick coupler. I'll show you where that goes. Your water fill here to fill your fresh water tank. The drain outlet next to it down below is right there, and that's your drain for your fresh water tank. Your hot water heater, these are gas and 110 power. All the controls are on the inside, so the only thing you really need to know back here is your plug goes into the drain, and very important for winterization, make sure that it's drained. Below your water heater is your sewer dump. That one is just gray tank. It does say they're liquid waste. Underneath your slide, there's two arms you can see. Just kind of keep an eye, make sure they'll stay clean, and everything should work smoothly for you. In your slide, there's two vents, one on top of each other. Those are for your fridge. All the controls are on the inside, so you don't need to go in there for anything. Behind your slide here, you have your plug in for your shore cord, cable TV inputs, these two, water connection. So this is city water. If you're at a campsite that has water right at your campsite, you can just run your garden hose directly into here and you're good. This is your tank flush for your black tank. If you are using this, make sure that your black tank valve is open. And here's a spray port, and that's for your blue hose. There, you can hook that into there. Another sewer dump back here. You have your gray with the gray handle here, and your black, the big one there. And they are labeled. So a tie down here. In your bumper, you have sewer hose, spare tire mounted on the back. This unit is equipped with a backup camera, and the monitor will be inside. We have a door at the back, and this bed does fold up, so you can haul bikes or whatever you need to put back here. Another tie down on this corner. outside kitchen, little fridge, little sink, and a little grill. These pull out. That little 2-burner stove, and your propane line is here, and it hooks up right there. Just a quick coupler with the valve. Cable TV hookup. So this is the output. If you wanted to put a TV outside, you can hook it up here. And next to that is a 110 outlet. Your furnace intake and exhaust. One thing to note there, it gets really hot, so don't store anything in front of it. On your wheels, the center caps pop off, and there is a grease nipple in behind there. If you guy wants to grease your wheel bearings, would be not a bad idea to do once a year. I noticed there wasn't a ladder on this one, but I do recommend going up on your roof once a year to make sure that you don't have any rips or tears in your roof or crack vents, crack sealant. The little hole here in front of your tire was here, so that you can use your crank for your stabilizer jocks, and what that'll do, you can crank the slide in. If you have no power or something's going on, you can manually crank the slide in if you want. Your entrance door, stairway, have a couple outside speakers, electric awning. This here is a little plug for a solar panel. If you ever decide you want to put one on, plug it in there. And then back to the front. This light switch here is for the front cap lights, right there. There's a little socket. If you prefer to use a cordless drill for your stabilizer jacks, you can use that. And that little compartment right here, just thin. So I think that is it for outside. We'll head on in.